Another technique that we can use in managing insect pest populations in a greenhouse is using resistant varieties. And when I use the term resistant varieties, I mean that those are varieties of a particular crop that have been bred in some manner to resist or tolerate a certain pest or a certain disease. So our concern in many of these greenhouse crops is the transmission of viruses by these insects. So even if the insect gets in, we can exclude the virus from ever being developed by using resistant varieties. The plants can tolerate a certain level of that virus and still function normally. So it should be included in our overall pest management strategy. In the greenhouse, we don't have nearly as many resistant varieties available to us as we do in the field. In the field, a lot of these crops, tomatoes and peppers for instance, have long histories of breeding programs, and we have excellent resistance for a number of the varieties that are used in the field. But in many cases, those field varieties are not very well adapted to our greenhouse. So we have to keep an eye out for new varieties when they do become available, and try to have a small area of our greenhouse each year where we evaluate and test those new resistant varieties to make sure that they're going to fit into our production system, and also to make sure that it's going to fit into our market demands. The right size, the right color, the right shape of a particular fruit might be very important, and we need to make sure that that resistant variety not only helps us from a situation of managing the pest, but also helps us to provide something that's going to be valuable in the marketplace.